Hi there. My name's John Cattie. I'm the managing partner of the law firm of Cattie Gonzalez. And I want to thank you for joining me today for our discussion about Medicare Secondary Payer in Jones Act cases. Before we begin, I want to thank Lawline for the opportunity to share this content and provide this educational opportunity to attendees of today's program. I'm a lawyer in Charlotte, North Carolina, whose practice is not one that involves workers' compensation or personal injury cases or even Jones Act cases as an underlying practice. I'm a Medicare compliance attorney who focuses my legal practice on the Medicare Secondary Payer Act. And today, what we're going to talk about is the application of this one federal law, the Medicare Secondary Payer Act, in Jones Act cases. And we're going to talk through this from a fairly basic elementary level so that you will leave today's session with an understanding basically of how Medicare Secondary Payer Act applies in a Jones Act case or claim. Here's the ground that we're going to cover during today's program. I'll first introduce you to the Medicare Secondary Payer Act. From there, I'll talk through the history of the Medicare Secondary Payer Act over time. So you see the evolution of the various and complex concepts involved with Medicare Secondary Payer. From there, we'll talk through one by one the three essential components of Medicare Secondary Payer law, from conditional payment, reimbursement for past medicals, to mandatory reporting to the federal government, and then future medicals or Medicare set-asides, MSAs for short. Throughout the conversation, I'll be touching on various statutes, regulations, and pieces of administrative guidance from Medicare on topic. And at the end of the presentation, I'll provide you with my contact information in case you have any questions and want to reach out to ask those questions offline. So let's go ahead and jump in to an introduction to Medicare Secondary Payer. And to get into Medicare Secondary Payer, it obviously means that we need to understand what Medicare is. Medicare is federally funded health insurance for a certain segment of the population, and it's available for beneficiaries and individuals who are age 65 or older who have paid into the work system over time in our country. Or if you're younger than age 65, there are pathways to get on Medicare due to a disabling event through the application for and receipt of Social Security Disability Income, or SSDI benefits. Or if you're an individual who's